G'day guys, my name's Nick and this is my channel LowRangeNick, where I do videos about four-wheel driving, accessory fitting and maintenance for your four-wheel drive vehicle. So in today's video I'm out at Woondum National Park, just exploring a bit around the area and testing out the Mu-x on a few tracks. So I found a little bit of an interesting track here. There's a couple of big step ups and looks like it's a little bit washed out, so just behind me there. Big tree root in the middle, so I'm going to drop the tyre pressures down now. I'm going to go down to about 16, so I've got my tyre gauge and I'm going to use my Storm tyre deflators just to drop those pressures down nice and low, so I'll be able to get heaps of traction on the rocks and the tree root up there and hopefully pull me through to the top. So drop the pressures down and we'll see how we go. Now this is just a little tester hill, so there's actually doesn't lead anywhere, but that was good fun just to test out how the Mu-x went up that hill, and I'm pretty happy with it. I've got to love an auto, just so good for slow crawling like that, eh? It's awesome. So we'll turn around and we'll go back down the other track. So we're back on the main track, just exploring a bit. Now the main track's pretty nice, it's like a nice scenic drive. It's not overly challenging at all, it's just like, you know, a fire trail with a couple of little rocks here and there, so it's good fun. It's just nice being out here in nature. Just found this little mud hole, so we'll give it a bit of a go. See how soft it is. Off on my left side, it just sunk. Jeez, got through it no dramas though. So that was second gear low, and then just a little bit of momentum when I got to the mud hole just to get through, and that worked out well. Alright guys, so I'm just in first low, and I'm just going to crawl up here nice and slow and try and pick my line really well around these washouts. There's some pretty big washouts here. So I'll just work my way around and try and keep my wheels on the high side there. Get the back up. Now we can cross over. Bit of momentum through here. This up. Perfect. And we're up. How good was that? Mu-x ate it up. So a little jump up here. Got a tight little squeeze here between the trees, so I'll put my mirrors in. We'll just ever so slightly squeeze through these two trees. Ooh, she's a tight fit. So got a bit of a mud puddle here, so I'll go second gear, low range. A little bit boggy, but not too bad. So I think what I might do is try and keep my right wheel up the top here, and then just drop my left into that hole there. Just go through there nice and slow. Awesome, that worked really well. Bit of a washout here, I'm going to have to cross over the track. So we've got another big washout here. Let's take it nice and easy. Got to try and get my car in the right position to get down this next bit. So I need to get my back wheels right over here. Just take it nice and slow. Go, straighten up a little. That's exactly where I want it to be. Perfect. Just taking it nice and slow. There's some pretty big boulders right here in front of me. Alrighty guys, so that's the end of the track in Woondum National Park. So this is the track I came out to do, and it was a nice little challenge. There was some really good rocky bits and a little bit of mud as well, surprisingly, even though we're in a drought. So still a little bit of mud around, which is good. And you know, these last rock steps are a bit of fun, coming down here and straddling the ruts. Nice technical driving, like really fun. I love this sort of driving, so really happy with how the MU-X went. So I'm pretty much going to zip back up this track because I want to do it in the reverse from the main road back into the forestry, because I want to go up all these rocky climbs. So let's head back up. Alright guys, so we're coming back up this track that I've just been down, so I can do it in reverse. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about picking lines. So we've come up to this area here, which you saw me come down before, and I picked my line through it. So I straddled the rut there. So there's lots of different ways you could approach this obstacle coming up, or even coming down the hill. So of course the main thing is you could just go straight up the middle. Now that would be probably alright if you had maybe a locker, maybe a front locker or a rear locker, but you still might get hung up here depending on how much clearance you got. So the reason why I chose to straddle the ruts is if I ride the rut down the middle of the car, there's almost no chance of me losing traction, and the car's going to be fairly level all the way down, so it's quite safe if you can pick that line correctly. So coming up, I'm going to pretty much straddle the rut. So you can watch me how I approach this coming uphill now. So it's pretty much the same, I'm pretty much going to approach it the same way as when I was coming down. So I'm going to straddle that rut, keep the big hole underneath the middle of the car, and we should get up this no dramas. There you go, guys. Alrighty guys, so I finished the track in Woondum National Park. So I finished that 4-drive track coming the other way, and it was pretty fun. It was really cool. So some nice little rock steps, lots of washouts to test the car out and test the suspension and how you pick your lines as well. So that was good fun. So I'm pretty much back at the main trail. So I'm just going to head out of the forestry now and head home. Probably go to the car wash, get a bit of this mud off. And yeah, it's been a good day out. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching this adventure. And if you'd like to see more adventures with the Isuzu Mu-x, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. So if you'd like to stay up to date with what I'm up to day to day, what's happening with the Mu-x and some of the trips we're planning, just jump over to my Instagram and Facebook pages. So at LowRangeNick, one word, and it should come up for you guys, and then you can stay up to date with everything. Cheers guys.